Hi, it's Nika from Fabulously Creative. Today I am going to be doing a creative journaling layout in my traveler's notebook. It's been a minute since I've been in my traveler's notebook, and I don't know, mainly because I needed to get this. I wanted to do this layout. I have lots of other layouts planned, but I needed to get this one in the book before I could move on. And this layout is all about starting a new chapter. So like I said, I couldn't move on to the other parts until I got this one in the book, but I am just spelling out new chapter with some alpha stickers, and I wanted to mix it up a bit. I had new pulled up, but I wanted to mix it up and mix two different size alphas. So I'm writing new with the tiny alphas. And then I am going to write at the top and bottom for the title. And I'm just experimenting with a different technique, like with the mixing handwriting and alphas. Normally I just stick to all alphas or all handwriting, but since this was a long title, so I wanted to try something new. And I am using these brush markers. I got these for Christmas. I think I have like 40. It came with like either 40 or 100 colors. So I am also experimenting with these markers, and you see I wrote begins, but the B looked more like an L, so I tried to add a little hook on it. And I am still working on my brush grip. Well, actually no, I'm not working on it. I've kind of given up. I like the way my faux calligraphy looks, so I would just go with it. And that T was really bothering me, so I just changed the color, even though I am going to end up trying something different with the alphas so they don't end up sticking, but for the time being that T was bothering me. And now that I look at it, it's still crooked. So I have my picture already cut out, and I'm just mounting it on some cardstock that kind of matches the marker color from the title. And those little bits that I have on side of me, these are from the Simple Stories from the Happy collection. I did get the digital kit so I can cut them out. I printed them and cut them out a lot smaller, because if you buy it in the store, the 12 by 12 kit, all of the little elements are a lot bigger. So when you get the digital kit, you can print them out at different sizes. I printed some things very tiny, and I also have this same kit. I have the mini sticker book for this also, because I like the mini stickers better. And I am just putting those flowers, kind of putting them around the picture just to give the picture some interest. So I put one on each corner, and I want to put that lovely day or something in the bottom corner. And you'll see me pick those balloons up a few times. I wanted to use balloons on this layout for some reason, but it just did not work. And I'm using that same marker just to go around the edges, just to bring in that color a little bit more, because this layout doesn't have much color. It's just the black and white and then that peach color. So I wanted to just add a little more. And like I said, it doesn't do too much, just a little pop of color to all the black and white. And I tried it again on this hello, and it just did not work. Well, I started outlining it and I did too much, so I figured I would just color it in. But as I was coloring, like you can layer with these markers, it just got darker and darker the more I colored it in. So I'll save it for another layout. But when I put it down, I don't know, it was just too much. It made the picture look dark. The picture is already kind of dark. So I'm looking for something else to put. And I pulled out this little current mood. This isn't from the Simple Stories collection. This is actually from some Happy Mail that a dear friend sent me. And it is actually something, it's a stamp. I don't have that stamp. I'm terrible with stamps. So I really like when people send me things that are stamped, but it says current mood. And I've been waiting for, I don't know, for the right layout to use this on. And I'm just gluing down all those corners, because I originally just put one dot of glue in the middle, and that way you can layer or add different things around the corner. As if you would have glued everything, then you're just stuck. You can't add things to it. And there I go with those balloons again. I don't know why I wanted balloons on this layout, but it just did not work. So I found that little pencil, and that goes nicely in that corner, and now I can move on. And since I'm not adding anything else, I'm just finishing gluing up gluing down all the corners. Alright, this layout was feeling kind of plain. So I wanted to try something different with the alphas. So I'm going to color over them with that same color. Or this marker is a shade slightly lighter than the title. So I'm just going to color over those stickers and then pull them up. And as I'm coloring, like, I do go back and color around some of the edges so there aren't so many white spots, because I want the letter to be very clear, like when I pull it up. So as you can see, like around the E and the R, you can see a few little white spots, and that just helps your alphas come out clear. And I'm taking the other end of that pen. The other end has like a fine point, and I was just going around some of those letters. And now I'm going to pull the letters up. I did have a challenge pulling these up because I pulled them up while it was still wet. I didn't want to wait until it dried, because sometimes the longer you leave a sticker, the harder it is to get up. So it is a challenge pulling these up while it was wet, because I don't know, it's got kind of gooey. But it was so rewarding, like, to pull it up and see the white letter underneath. I will be trying this method again because I really enjoyed it. Oh, and the title says, or it's supposed to say, and so a new chapter begins, but I forgot to write the A. I do go write it off camera. Like, I think I'll have a picture either at the beginning or at the end, and you can see the A. But I did forget to write that on camera. I think I was too excited to pull those letters up, and I forgot about the A. And I do have to scratch a little bit because some of the adhesive did stick. All right, and now I'm going to add that current mood, that stamped piece. I just put, I think, anxiously awaiting or something like that. And I wrote it too big. I didn't have enough room, and I hated that I wrote it too big, so I had to write it again, and I hate that I wasted one of those little stamped images. And I like using things from Happy Mail or that friends send me, because it adds like another element to the story, because you not only have the story you're journaling about, but you also remember, about the Happy Mail or whatever. So I'm really glad that I got to use that on this layout, because I have been hoarding it for a while. And I did leave this layout very bare. I didn't add any journaling because sometimes I wait until later to add the journaling, because sometimes my perspective on things change. And with this page, like, I can do 2 pages of journaling. I can write one side now and then come back months later to see you know, how my perspective changed on this. And now that I have this layout in the book, you'll be seeing much more Traveler's Notebooks layouts. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.